system. foran meg Tesla. Nei, Dotter. Men idioter, for de er uvitende. Vet ikke hvor varme bremsene sine er. Eller batteriet. Oi. Sånn der. Rart. Oss 44% igjen. Brakes still feel good. No apparent boiling. Thank you, man. This car is a little bit like driving a go-kart, actually, because the way it just steers like it's on rails. You really don't have to use the brakes that much. You can just turn in and the car will... It's so well balanced, really. Not that I have any much track experience with other cars, but this is just fun. Super fun. Remember this chicane. Curb it a bit. Curb rash. Don't get a curb rash. That's what they say. This video will be a lot better if I just shut up. Shut up and drive. That I see with the brakes that is kind of interesting to me is that it always builds heat on every turn, but it takes so long for the heat to go down, which is why I take this turn, try to take it easy and use the regen a bit more instead of adding 100 degrees to the brakes. Bites the dust. Model S's have a hard time with this. I can't quite figure out which line should I take through here. This one, is that a good line? I feel I'm holding back because I'm unsure of the direction and this here. I want to brake early so I don't have to brake so hard, just brake lightly for the end of the straight. have a performance with track mode, if you have more powerful regen than this, because the Model 3 pretty clearly can handle more regen without battery or motors becoming too hot. So stronger regen on this track would definitely offload the brakes a bit. So much power. It's just fun. Turn a bit harder. Started out earlier. Looks good, but I'm there to brake too late here because I think I'll oil brake fluid, which I probably will. And I've never experienced that, so the people they say that if it oils you suddenly lose all brakes, and that does not sound like fun. I don't want to find out how that feels in the wrong time. The battery disappears really fast. I have to maintain enough energy to get back to the last supercharger. Shouldn't be a problem. It's 20 minutes drive from here, but still. We're supposed to drive 4 heats on this track, and my battery won't last that long, but they have some charging, but it's not fast, so I'll try to plug in after this heat. See how that works. What are my brake temps now? 550, something like that. Oh, this is just so much fun. Can you imagine a family car with the slowest performance and the most boring rims and the stock tires? This is a huge amount of fun. And with that also helps us kind of understand what's going on with the brakes, with the battery, with the motors, and figure out what you need to save on. So in this car it looks like it's only brakes that you have to be gentle with, and the rest of the tires, they're not fading or anything weird happening. The motors, the power feels solid. Of course I'm getting less power now that the battery is running low, 32%. Wow. Turn really good now. How can we go faster like this? Yeah, that feels fast. I think that's fast. But then I have to brake her more regen. Okay, I'm getting feistier every time now. Should kind of understand what my limits are as a driver, and also the car. I don't end up in the sandpit. There was a car, luckily with a cage, that had been roof first into the sandpit. Broken windscreen, the whole dashboard was full of sand. It was a race car though, so probably fixed and the people were okay, but still I don't want to be the guy that goes face planting into the sandpit. Go! Power! Nobody behind me. Did I miss a flag or something? Actually, this time I'm not getting the warning about brake temperature. I did that last heat, so maybe I have been more careful with the brakes this time. Maybe I'm driving slower since I'm not chasing anybody. It feels more like I'm driving faster because there's nobody in my way. And I'm really letting the tires work. Letting the tires do the work by turning in hard, and that breaks the speed of the car. So, and it feels these tires, they do not fade or anything happening to them. They actually seem to work better when they get hot. And I checked the wear of them, and they did not seem to be harmed or ruined in any way. So I'm just gonna let the tires do the work more than the brakes, and that seemed to work this heat. Okay, so we got the checkered flag. That means we won, right? At least for me, it feels like a win. Maybe I should give the brakes a hard time on this last track. What's it called? Lap. This last lap. There are 538. Looks like. Oh, I could have cut that one closer. Okay, this is the exit. Remember to take the speed. Oh, the fans are really running hot. Let's see what it says on the temperature bar graph. Fan speed is 6,000 RPM. I never saw that other than on the previous round. Okay, let's go back to the Tesla guys. Here's an Audi, looks like a Quattro. Probably a good old UR, does that work in English? Is it just Swedish? I don't know. Let's go get some charge over here. I think they said there was a type 2 thingy. All right, let's get my Tesla out.